chain stores were part of the Antichrist's regime in the 1920s and 30s, which is strange because today we don't think of chain stores as being very threatening. But in the 1920s and 30s, it was the sense that the small proprietor was losing out to these big chains.
The more we use technology when we buy and sell, the greater the fear of its imminent abuse by the Antichrist.
People could use barcode technology to use the power of the state to deny others their civil liberties, or use the power of the state to deny people their freedom of worship or their freedom of speech, or their freedom to purchase things in a store without it being somebody else's business.
Advances in computer tracking and identification technology are also feared as tools of the Antichrist.
What happens when a person swears allegiance to him, they're given a chip, probably, that's inserted into the hand or into the forehead, and that chip will have added to it the prefix 666, which authenticates their personal number so they can buy, sell, or hold a job.
But academics look to the past for the meaning of this mysterious number of the beast. They believe the number 666 is the numeric value for the name Nero Caesar in Greek.
That if you didn't go along with Rome, then you couldn't buy or sell, and it would hurt you economically.
Interestingly, this big brother aspect of the Antichrist is also present in Islamic culture. Though Muslims don't visually depict religious figures, the Islamic parallel to the Antichrist, the Dajjal, is often described as a short, stout man with one eye.
There seems to be some emphasis about the protruding eye. Some people say it could be reference to the television screen or to the computer, the internet, and so on. And though it may seem far-fetched in some ways, the idea of it being able to be widespread, very influential, seemingly good, yet deceptive, all these elements that are underlying the notion of the Dajjal.
An Antichrist who spreads a worldwide web of control. The European Union, barcode technology, and the number of the beast, all tools of his absolute domination. Whether we see these ideas as fear-based fantasies or accurate predictions depends on our belief systems. But undeniably, prophecy provides believers with a form of insight, a way to interpret a chaotic and changing world.
So there's a certain sense of excitement about learning the true nature of worldly events. It gives a cosmic face to all of our otherwise unarticulated worries, our concerns. If you will, worldly events are almost being pulled by the puppet strings of Satan versus God, Christ, Antichrist.
But what kind of timetable do prophecy believers predict for the return of Christ and his opponent, the Antichrist? Is the formation of the State of Israel in 1948 really the end times super sign? And if the countdown has begun, how much time is left?